We're back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. I am your host, the RPG Guy. Kill me now. Kill me now! As we go into the Bone Dungeon. The Bone Dungeon is very unique. As I said in the last episode, you fight everything. Just fight all the enemies that are here. It's the easiest way to kind of level up, and it's the easiest way to stay ahead of the game. But more importantly, staying ahead of the game means battles in the future will be easier. Your odds of getting first strike and many other cool statuses to happen. Taking less damage and so on, allowing you to go further into dungeons without having to stop and, you know, heal. So, a lot of cool little bonuses when you look at it in that light. So, let's get going here. I'm getting a little bit of a weird kind of hiccup in this dungeon. Bad dungeon. That's why we stocked up on a shit ton of freaking heal potions. Because this is going to happen a lot. Let's see here. Die. And there goes the dynamite. Give me 1 second. Alright, let's keep moving here. I'm getting a lot of weird lag. Hold on. Alright, ninja stars. We'll keep moving here. There's some weird little hiccup going on, and I'm not sure what's causing it, so bear with me, guys. I might have to try and fix it off and on during the episode and figure out why it's causing it. Alright, die. There we go. Kill this dude. Again, this might seem like overkill to do this, but there is a good reason for tackling this many enemies. Primarily because we need the XP. Alright. This is probably a good time to heal him and remove the poison, because I don't think there's too many toads left on this floor, so we're relatively safe. Alright. You know what? Did I grab that chest now that I'm thinking about it? I hope I did, because I don't remember if I did. Yes, I did. Sure, we'll just come from the top. It doesn't matter. Oh, there is one toad left. Straight up toad fight. I think one of the fights on the side has a singular toad in it, but that's not a big a threat, because we can usually take out a single toad right away. They don't usually linger. Let me get the strike first. I know I'm powering through the text, guys. There's not much to really say. Alright. And worms. Let me talk about worms, because before I forget, worms are actually weak against the axe because they're kind of, I guess, affiliated with trees, and that axe can cut their head off. I don't know. I don't care. I really don't. Alright. More basilisks here. We'll take them out nice, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Or not. Come on, guys. Hit the fucker, please. Thank you. Like I said, the money and the XP is kind of irrelevant. You'll level when you level is kind of pretty much how this game is. We can see how much we get out of a 3-enemy fight, though, and base how close we are to leveling off of that. 225. And fucker just leveled up. So we get about 225. Which puts us at, so, 15 battles or so, give or take. And more ninjutsu status. Let's keep moving. Now, we can't get over that bone pile yet. We will in a minute, though, which means we gotta backtrack to this. Lame. But it's not a big deal. It's for the greater good. Let's make our way across and up. The door seal shut. Well, here it goes. Watch this, bruh. Oh, yeah. Aren't these something? I'll sell you some cheap. How about 50 for 30 gold pieces? Yeah, no. That's more like it. 50 for 15 gold pieces. There we go. And then we get bomb, another weapon type. This is the only weapon type that's AoE, but it has a limit, obviously. Much like Tristram's ninja stars, they can run out if you use them too much. I don't recollect there being too many enemies weak to the bomb, but the perk is that it's an AoE weapon, so that's how you pick and choose that one. We get the steel shield for our trouble, which we definitely want, before a boss fight. As we make our way back this way. Alright. So, and again, using the trigger button will allow us to switch between weapons whenever we're not moving. But the battle axe is going to be the weapon of choice. And we get a new enemy, 2 new enemies here. None of them which are a threat. The bird enemies are not a threat to Tristram because flying enemies do not like projectile weaponry, which kind of is self-explanatory in any game. That's usually the character with the bow and arrow is pretty good at killing flying enemies. But even with the axe, it's enough to kill off one of these dudes, so they're not much of a threat. As we're gonna clean out this entire room of enemies for the greater good. And if you're worried about the amount of ninja stars Tristram has, we're gonna find more throughout this dungeon in groups of like 10, I think. So it's not like he's gonna ever really run out. There's just no reason to waste magic. Use consumables as often as possible because you want to save your magic for the boss fights almost exclusively. There's no reason to ever burn through magic unless you're about to die in a battle that just went awry, and you know, if you're familiar with this game, which I don't know why you'd want to be, but if you are somewhat familiar with this game, you can set it up so in a way that you can use a spell that's not that strong or irrelevant to a boss fight. Like, you might want to use it, you know, but at the end of the day, you're still better off just not using magic at all until you get to a boss. And if you have to, use black magic over the wizard magic. Yeah, there's 2 different types of black magic in this game. And again, I will show you how that all works as we uncover it here. So, die. Die. This is pretty much the entirety of the game. You're fighting a lot of forced battles. Some of them are optional, but you may as well do them, you know? You're better off just doing them. I can't stress that enough. I don't care what enemy it is. You're better off fighting them. There's no reason not. There's like literally no reason not to. What do we got here? We got a Gorgon. His name is Gorgonzola. Die, Gorgonzola, die! Ooh, got a crit. Nice. And he's out of here. Still, most of our XP is floating around the 200 mark. Sometimes a little less when it's like one enemy, but it's mostly this. So, fucker should be... Oh, wait, he just leveled, didn't he? Never mind. I was gonna say, he should be leveling soon. But he did just level. And then this is the first status effect we're exposed to, which is confusion, which isn't that big of a deal until you got characters who can blast you with magic. But ultimately not a huge threat. 975, so about 4 battles till he levels again. I'm gonna jump here. More ninja stars, because ninja stars are your friend. And there's nothing down there. There's nothing in the water either, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, I don't give a crap. I'm not that concerned. Get some. Alright. More ninja stars, even better. Like I said, we're already starting to refill his ninja stars, so I'm not really that concerned. And they're down. We are getting a little less XP because though we're fighting independently stronger monsters, the amount of enemies we're fighting is smaller. There goes one, there goes another. We're gonna fight. There is one other enemy type that's in this dungeon too, and he's coming right up if I'm not mistaken. Die. And here it is, zombie minotaur zombie, whatever. He's not that bad, really. Got a critical, he's already dead. He hits pretty hard though, that's the only drawback. And he's a little healthier than the average enemy. I think he's a little over 200 health or something like that, so normally one attack's not going to do it. Usually, not always, but usually. So that becomes problematic late in the game. When you stop one-shotting enemies. Trust me, this game, the first chunk of this game is really light. It's not that the game gets harder, it gets more annoying. I don't know how else to describe it. It just gets more annoying as the game progresses. So we get 3 seed. Alright, let's keep moving here. Before we go up there, because that's going to move us forward in the dungeon, let's grab this item over here. Heaven forbid I leave anything behind. Nice. Ninja stars. And the reason we're also getting rid of these enemies too is because we actually have to leave this dungeon, and we're going to be weak leaving this dungeon. So with all these enemies dead, excluding the ones in the very beginning of the dungeon, because for some reason I think they respawn or something. And if they don't, then I thought they always did, but I could be wrong. What ends up happening is that you have to walk out the dungeon weakened significantly, and you don't want to be weakened when you leave this dungeon, so it makes more sense to just kill everything outright, so when you leave the dungeon, regardless of what happens, you'll be able to leave pretty much without any worries. You'll be mostly free to leave without having to fight anything, which is what you want. Remember, only the main character gets XP, so it's not like there's this divide. I don't recollect anybody else getting XP in this game. So, speaking of that, so another many battles before he levels again, which is fine. Just kill this dude. Alright, I don't think there's any more major enemies. We'll check in here first. And that's the Quake spell, cool. I don't think there's any more major enemies coming up, so we're gonna heal up with potions, because again, this boss could be pretty rough if you're not prepared for him. Make a save. In we go. we're as good as it's gonna get. As we fight our first boss, you'll never beat me. I have the power of the Crystal of Earth. Bring it, bitch. Now this fight outright can be pretty rough if you don't know how to maintain things. First of all, we have a lot of Quake magic available to us, so we may as well use it. And he doesn't have any magic outside of life, and life surprisingly doesn't do anything to Flamerous Rex. But what's also interesting is cure magic does work to a certain degree. So we've been put to sleep, so hopefully we'll wake up in a minute. Hopefully. There we go. Ah, come on. And then you're gonna get hit like that, and that's where shit's gonna get weird. Alright, so let's have him heal himself. Because a critical hit's would do him in. There we go. And then we'll Quake. We'll make sure we heal Tristram next round. So we'll make sure we heal his goofy ass. Because he has life, so if any reason fucker gets knocked out of the battle, he can pick him up. There's that fucking bone toss. He's throwing his boner at me, no! Quake it. That's not enough to warrant healing him. Almost down. So our last Quake. Got a crit. Ooh, he's asleep. And the battle is won. And we get 120 XP. No gold. I don't remember you getting a lot of gold for boss fights in this game. I don't remember it anyway. Yarp. What do we got here? Aw, yeah. Look, the crystal. Never mind that. Get a load of this stuff. Yeah, look at that. I'll keep this. Oh, here's what you wanted. And we get the elixir. Let's grab this, and there is one other item to grab. You have to get this item, by the way. And we get a sand coin. Woo! Let's get the fuck out of here. Look, I gotta go. See you around, kid. Yeah, see, now we're by ourselves, and if you didn't clear out this dungeon, chances are you're gonna have to fight shit coming out. So, luckily for us, we cleared it out prior. And look, you can even see that they designed it that way with the flow of sand skipping over the enemies. So it's their quote-unquote attempt at a beginner's trap. Which is total nonsense. Alright. Okay, we can use this to help us get out of here. Alright, and out we go. It's funny because we're all healed up too. But we do need more Majark. Alright, let's move. Down and over. And up. Yeah, there's not much left for us to do. We've done everything there is to do. And if I miss something, it's trivial for what it's worth. It's not a key item, so I really don't care. And yes, all of this has been wiped out. And free at last, free at last. Let's go ahead, and now you can see that the saving of the crystal has revived Der Forest. So in we go. I'm coming for you, Kylie. Of course, we'll grab free stuff while we're here. Fucker, is that really you? Here's the elixir. Thank you. Now I can visit Spencer in Aquaria. Why don't I go to Aquaria first and look around? Where is it? It's through the focus tower and to the northeast. Dokily dokily. The more you know. And we're doing pretty good on items. Like I said, we'll pick up the free stuff that I always want to pick up when we're in this area. So bear with me, I want free shit. Alright, and in we go for a free rest, because though our health is full, our magic is not. Alright, let's move. Sorry, I know I'm boring you guys. So fucking boring! So while it is why it's considered the dark horse, the dark sheep rather, of the Final Fantasy franchise, it is pretty drone. So we get some heal potions there. I'm not going to grab the regular potions. I think we are pretty loaded up on that, yeah. We don't want to get too full as we head to north. Now, you're going to see a battlefield, but we're going to skip this battlefield for the time being, because you should always tackle battlefields when you have two characters. Because there's no reason to tackle it unless you have two characters. At least to me, that's how I feel about it. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Where does that go? I don't care. I don't think we can deal with it right now anyway. Yeah, we can't reach it anyway, so I was doing it right the first time.
Well done, fucker. Remember, Captain Mac will be crucial to your quest. A girl named Phoebe can help you.
I'm going to Aquaria.
Maybe you'll find her along the way.
What a dick. I mean, this is like some serious douchebaggery right here. So, we'll get some explosives. And because we have the sand coin, we can enter. If you didn't pick up the sand coin in the bone dungeon, you're a fucking idiot. You should be playing this game. Alright. And I want to say, here. Sweet. We get the fire spell. Woo! And then out we go. And thus we are out. And here we are in Focus Tower area again. And we'll go to the Libra Temple. Hi. It's hopeless. I give up. Aquaria's frozen. People are sick. Grandpa is trapped. Wait, have you heard of a man named Spencer? Why, he's my grandpa. What luck, let's go free him. But we can't. I'm going home. Because I'm a lazy bitch. Hey, what's your name? Where are you from? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Phoebe from Aquaria. You are Phoebe? Then I'm going with you. Because, you know, fucking A. Yeah. And you can see she's way stronger than us. And, if so facto, we've got our second character right out the door. So before we do anything, let's go to Aquaria. And I'm going to buy some stuff, because we can actually buy stuff here if I'm not mistaken. Let me see, one of these guys. Okay. No, we're not going to stay. Okay, yeah. Buy 10 for now. Don't need too many. Let's keep moving. Whoops, The monster in the ice pier makes itself invisible. Okay, good for the... We can't do anything about that. I want to want to say it's this house over here. Free shit. And we get refreshment. There's a magic mirror which reflects monster attacks. Cool. How about buying the steel helmet for 200 bucks? Sounds pretty good to me. There we go. I hope you're happy with the steel helm. Yes, I am. The game would stop lagging for all fuck knows why. It's mad because I got the steel helm, isn't it? Okay, so the steel helm gives us 4, and earlier the steel shield gives us 5. She's supposed to have protection, I think, against silence and defense against ice and wind. Okily dokily. That's another marker we can't do anything about. We'll be able to access that stuff a little later, for those of you wondering. Alright, sorry about that. For some reason, I'm having an issue with the lag, and I figured out what's causing it. It'll do it intermittently, but I know that if I stop the recording for a little bit, it'll stop it. For some reason, it only happens on this game. So, whatever. So anyway, we've got the steel helm. Let's take a look at what Phoebe can do here. She can cure, heal, and life, which is great. And look at how many castings she has. 21. She's got some fire magic, and she's got thunder, which is the wizard magic. The wizard magic is more coveted, I think, personally, than the other magic. For whatever reason, it's kind of trivial. It's not a big deal. To me, it's not anyway, but there is a reason for it, but that reason is kind of silly. The cold air made Grandma sick. Oh, you know what I need to do? Oh, shit. Before I forget. One other thing we need to do. There we go. So, Phoebe, where's Spencer Trap? In the tunnel. He was digging under here. The dirt is frozen solid, so he can't get out. Can't we melt it? Not until we get wake water from the spring of life. But a monster in the wintry cave stole the Libra crest, which warps us from Libra Temple to the Life Temple. Anyway, first we have to get that whatchamacallit crest back, right? Right, to the wintry cave. We get some healing potions, which are always welcome. But first, before we end the episode, we're going to go and tackle all of those battlefields. And whatnot. So, there's 1, 2, and I want to say there's 3 out here. Yeah. There's 3 battlefields out here, and then the one way back in the other area in Foresta, the Foresta area, which we'll go to right now, because I would like to get this done right away. That'll max out our explosives right there, so we can use explosives in combat if we really want to. Nothing too major. I don't believe we get anything great for the first battlefield, so I'm not going to show it. I believe all we get is XP. Actually, I think that's all we get for the first couple of battlefields, to be honest with you. So like I said, we'll fight through the battlefields. I'll show you the enemies as we fight them and whatnot, if necessary, but the first battlefield is going to be all enemies we fought in the Sand Temple, so there's not really a point for me to show that. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done for us. Alright, so we're at the last battle of the first battlefield. And so we'll get to see what it is in just a moment. Ow. See, this is where things can go bad. But now we're okay because Phoebe's not lost her mind. There we go. And we get an extra 150 gold this time. So not XP. We didn't get extra XP, we just got extra gold. I'm going to go heal for free, and then we'll go to the next one. Alright, we're on the last little fight here. And all we've been fighting in this battlefield are these enemies known as Mint-Mints. Yeah, I agree, they're dumb. They're pretty much just upgraded versions of the goblins from earlier, so nothing too fancy. We didn't get anything of any major value. We just got, I think it was either XP or gold pieces. I wasn't paying attention because I really don't care. And the next battlefield's going to have a new enemy, but a lot of the same. It's still going to be a lot of Mint-Mints and this other enemy, which may or may not show up. I forget where in this battlefield he shows up. But again, it's all part of, you know, building up strength and trying to get a lot of this stuff done early on. And we got 2 characters. Imagine doing this with 1 character. It wouldn't be easy. This battlefield is relatively a breeze. The next battlefield is actually a little harder. And we're actually going to start using items and, you know, bombs, and we're going to start using magic to get us through those fights much more efficiently. Alright, let's do this last one here. So these are new, the toads are new. They're upgraded versions of the poison toads from before. They can cause paralysis, they can cause poison as usual. So they're pretty nasty in the grand scheme of things, and they're strong against the paralyzed attacks from the claw, so that doesn't help us either. And they can do some good damage if they get a good hit in there. So just a matter of trying to get them finished off here. And no matter what, they take more than 1 hit, so. But nothing we couldn't handle. And we get 300 gold pieces, so that easily paid for the shield, or the steel helm. So, yay! And we've got 2 more of these to go. We've got 1 here, and then we've got 1 to the right of this location. Technically. I want to say we even have 1. No, we can't do that one over there. So we've got 2 of these left. And surprisingly, these are going to be the harder ones. I'm going to do the one that doesn't give us any items first. Actually, no, screw it. I'll do the one that gives us items first. But this is where we start kind of releasing the beast of fury that is our characters. I have no problems or qualms using bombs now. And magic. So, yeah, let's see how this does. How this fares. Yeah, see, it doesn't kill them off, but next round it will, but we can use a non-bomb-like weapon to do that. And we're going to be introduced to a new enemy, I believe. This new enemy is pretty easy to kill because they're weak against fire magic, so I believe they're scorpions, but I could be wrong. Let me see. I won't know until one pops up, so we'll worry about that when we get there. So here are the scorpions I was concerned about, which is fine. We've got fire magic up the ass. Instantly give that fool. And we'll just use bombs again, since we're at the mercy of the situation. But see, bombs are good to use at this point in the game, so works out. Okay, this is the last fight of this grouping. And so, like I said, fire magic is strong against scorpions, so this should just kill them outright right there. And we get the Magic Ring. Alright, the Magic Ring. Yay! Which protects us, I think, against silence and has better defense power, so sweet! Alright, guys, this is a good place. We're gonna keep, well, what am I saying? We got 1 more to do. Are you out of your mind? So, same strategy, same tactics. Let's get it done. Alright, so here's the last fight of this guy right here. Let's just make her as quick as possible. I'll use Thunder. Booyah! Didn't kill them all, but we'll get him next round. And I don't care how we do it, because this is the last of the battle fight, so we can go all out. Use AoE fire, even though we didn't need to. All right, and the battle is won. What do we get for our trouble? An extra 100, almost 100 XP, and fucker levels up. Sweet. All right, so that's gonna be all that we can do right now before the next dungeon. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to Foresta and get free healing, because it's free to get it done there, as opposed to, what is it, 96 gold to have it done in Aquaria. And even if it is free, I don't remember if it is or not off the top of my head, so I'd rather not waste valuable currency to go do that, because right now we got 942, and there's going to be items that we're going to want to buy later on, and it just saves me from having to worry about that, and we just refilled our bombs for free. So this is a kind of a neat little way to get stuff done. So anyway, on the next episode, guys, we'll be heading into the wintry cave. No, it's not going to be that bad at all. It's going to be pretty standard. So anyway, guys, we'll see you there. Bye!
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.